And welcome back to Mika Reacts and Reviews, where we react and review to things on the internet. And I am so excited because I am reacting, first time reaction, to Tom MacDonald's new song just released a few hours ago called Cancelled. This video already has well over 800,000 views, well on the way to 900,000. Let's get it to 1 million and beyond. It has 149 likes, and now I just added my like and only a little. It's the same amount of dislikes. It's literally the same amount of dislikes. Like they're like it's by default or something. 106,000 dislikes. That is the same amount of likes that I've seen on those last few videos that I reacted to. Who are you guys? Are you one of those guys who subscribe to him just to hate him? Because that can't be a coincidence. And once again, I had to use all the willpower not to look at any of the other reaction videos, because if you don't know, I don't live in the West. I live in a different country. I'm American, but I live in a different country. And so when Tom MacDonald drops his videos, it's nighttime here. So I can't do it because I don't have good lighting at night. But once I get a beauty light, I'm gonna be on it. And so yes, I don't know if I wore the same shirt in my last video. If I did, oh well, you can make fun of me in the comment section, please. I beg of you. Anyway, let's get into the video. I'm so excited. Can you see that I'm excited? Can you see that I'm excited? Okay. Alright, USA, let's go.
I can't be canceled, there's no way that you can stop me. Fully independent, there's no label who can drop me. Y'all been starting rumors, let me help you with some. Yeah.
He's a racist, he's a sexist, he's in love with Donald Trump.
Y'all can't cancel me, my life is scandal free. There ain't no sponsors taking losses cause the brand is me. My hands are clean, my family and my fans agree. Y'all can't cancel me for facts because you're mad and weak.
Oh, I love it. Yes, he's right. Like honestly, I was a little scared for our Tom, because he did the interview with Fox, and then he did the interview with Glenn Beck. And if you didn't watch those two interviews, go watch them. They're actually really good. And we all know, even though Fox News have been kind of pandering a little bit, but still Fox News have been attacked by mainstream media for years, have been called a television show that radicalized people, that they're full of right-wingers and racists and homophobics and transphobics and all the bad words and all the bad thoughts you can think of, and have actually advocated for them being deplatformed off of television, period. And Glenn Beck is kind of in the same boat. Fox News and Glenn Beck are both considered conservative outlets, which means they're racist and the worst people ever, right? And so when Tom was interviewed with him, it was like, oh my god, like the target on his back is just gonna get like so big now, and they're going to basically try to most likely attach Tom to whatever labels that they've attached to Fox News and Glenn Beck. And I was scared. Not that I think Tom can be canceled, because I do think his fan base is too large, unless God forbid they just wipe him off the internet, but I don't believe that's gonna happen. So I agree, like maybe I need to calm down. I need to have more faith, all right? Like he is uncancelable. He is the Dave Chappelle's and the Bill Burrs and the South Parks. He's not getting canceled. And I like how this is starting out. I love the like snake tongue, very like rock and roll. All right, let's continue.
Go ahead and tell the world I'm ugly and racist. I braid my hair and I don't care about cultural appropriation. I moved to the ghetto, lived in the ghetto, there's no Caucasians, and still I loved every single one of my neighbors. How's a man say I'm clickbait if he gonna use this face to get clicks on his page? Y'all hypocrites are...
How you gonna say I'm clickbait when you use this face to get views on your page? Oh yes, because we've seen those videos. It was a video that dropped when he put out his fake woke video, basically saying that Tom MacDonald was clickbaity and he uses controversial issues to just get attention and all these things. And I'm not saying that man has no right to speak his mind, he does, but it just happens to be butt-ass wrong. That's it. And the whole appropriate corporation and vulture and all that stuff is like so tired, and it's so lazy. It's like when someone called you like, I don't know, like an Uncle Tom, and you're like, really? so creative and original. You know what I mean? And Tom being ugly, I don't think so. Tom is fine, and it's not just his looks. Tom got big dick energy. I'm sorry, Nova, I am not trying to disrespect you, and I would never go for your man because you'll probably cut me. But he got big dick energy, which means he has swagger. And even if he didn't look like he looked now, like, he would still be attracted, because men with swagger, with confidence, alpha guys, it's like the sexiest thing ever. And maybe this is a persona he puts on for his videos, but I like to think this is something that stretches out to his regular life, and therefore Tom is hot as hell. So anyway, I think he's ugly. You know what you're looking at. Let's continue.
Made. But I ain't tripping about these bullies, it ain't 6th grade. Go ahead and diss me, trying to sell a couple mixtapes. I'm not afraid, take my face.
Okay, I know I just stopped it, but I feel he's about to go to a new part. And I want to just kind of say another thing. I do agree, like the whole like name calling, racist, and all these things. It's like, again, I already said it, it's so like lazy and unoriginal and low-hanging fruit. Is just the name that you throw out when you just kind of want to attack somebody and shut somebody down and discredit anything they're doing. But if you truly listen to Tom MacDonald's music, majority of his controversial songs, the overwhelming message is we need to come together, that we need to unify, that we need to stop allowing the elites and media to feed off of our emotions and our fear and anxiety and our worry that they actually fed to us in the first place, and we need to come together. That's usually his overwhelming message. And I say controversial because it's sad that what he's saying is considered controversial, and that's a really horrifying look at our society that we live in today. That people have been so self-censored and so brainwashed that him saying simple, I'm trying to think of like a lyric right now, like, I don't know, saying all cops are bad is like controversial. Like, how is that controversial? That's like common sense. Like, that's just like mathematics. Like, out of the millions of cops, they're all bad. You know, and I know the whole saying of like, well, you have one bad apple, they're all bad, blah, 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 blah. Like, that's so stupid, because then the same people who say that get mad if somebody paints their whole community with a bad brush, right? So anyway, let's continue. All right, and it's only like 56 seconds in, and this is almost a 6-minute long video. And I want to say, like, Tom is like the opposite of Nova, where not all of his songs, but he makes longer songs, where Nova's songs are usually like, oh my god, Nova, I need it more, because her songs are usually like a little bit over 2 minutes long. But let's continue.
In my name, pasted on the front page. I'm already famous and you'll never change it by hating or claiming you'll take it away. My grind wicked, write my rhymes different. You could try to quantify defying limits as a dying gimmick and denying winning. This is pure fire, this ain't white privilege. I do what I want, get all the Gucci and Louis Vuitton out of my closet, out of my crib. I do not want it, that is for kids. That is for rappers who ask you to produce their beats for free, pretending online like they rich. I am not playing it safe. I said what I said. It is what it is.
That's good. I didn't catch all I caught him, but then they left my head. I like when he said, like, this is not white privilege. Like, this is basically like talent. This is that I worked hard. Because a lot of people like to do that. To say, like, the only reason why you are where you are is because of your white privilege. And I think that's really silly, being the fact that he is in a hip-hop genre, which is still socially overwhelmingly being seen as black culture, which I don't see that as. I see it as urban culture. And so, like, that would be ridiculous to say. And it's really sad that that mentality is spreading amongst other communities, because I like watched a video the other day, and I am going to react to it on this channel, just talking about our black and Asian people allies or something like that on Jubilee. Yeah. And I've seen this said before in like the Asian community, where like they feel guilty, or they feel like they can't take credit for any of their accomplishments because they have to recognize their privilege and recognize, because of their white skin, that they have white privilege. And it's like, the Asian community, I'm not saying everybody, I'm not trying to stereotype, but in the culturally, they have a very, you got to do good in school and you got to be successful in all these things in their culture. They take education very, very seriously, and a lot of them work so hard. And in a lot of universities, or some universities in America, they have to get a higher test score than any other race that applies for that college, and they do it without complaining. And not only do they do it without complaining, they have to like humble themselves and like bend the knee to the POCs of the world and say like, even though they are people of color themselves, but bend the knee to the world and say like, I'm sorry, I know it's probably not that I worked hard, it's not probably that I stayed up for hours and hours and hours every single day since I was like a toddler studying. It probably has everything to do with the fact that I'm Asian, and that's it. Even though there's been studies coming out of like schools like Harvard and stuff like that, and other schools like that, that prove that Asians actually get discriminated against, and that's why they have to try harder to get into college. So it's like kind of ridiculous that people who are light-skinned have to just basically like discredit themselves because they have to recognize they have privilege. And I'm not saying that people don't have privilege ever in certain situations, like pretty privilege and stuff like that, but like to just completely discredit all your accomplishments like is ridiculous. I know that was a rant. There was other bars that it fell out of my head, but he's basically like was pumping himself up, saying like he's the shit, you can't cancel me, I'm not going anywhere, I'm already famous, I came from nothing and now I have something and you mad, so nah.
I don't care if you mad at me, okay? Go ahead and change the channel. Don't waste your time trying to cancel me, okay? They love me cause they know that I'm it. Say what you want, I guess it is what it is. Haters can talk, but they can't cancel the kid. Go ahead and go off, try and say this is it, but I swear to God, you can't cancel the kid.
I like the hook. He's getting better. The hooks are getting better. I like the you can just write it. I like the flow of it. And like they hate me because I'm an asshole. It's like basically like own it. If you think I'm an asshole, then I guess that's what I am. We don't think you're an asshole, Tom, but they do. I get it. Like if someone thinks I'm a bitch, it's like, okay, then I'm a bitch. Love me or hate me. Like, let's continue.
Everybody knows my name, from local folks to global fame. I'm vocal about the social justice movements. I expose the fakes, turn rappers into ghosts and graves. Make no mistake, they bones will break. I'll throw them in the wolf enclosure, slowly turn and close the cage. Acres full of sheep, you know.
Their bones will break. You make them to ghosts in graves. Burying them. They got teams behind them, and you still beasting them above on the charts. You still surpassing them on the charts. I gotcha.
That I'm the only GOAT, I'm great. They spoke my name to mostly hate. I don't complain, I'm woke, I wait. A total focus soldier, wrote the art of war. Know every page, I'm numb to all the dumbness. Smoke tobacco laced with Novocaine. I won't behave, I stoke the flames, I'll choke.
What is it? I'm in a field of sheep, but I'm the only goat. Like you all followers, I'm the goat. Oh, I love that. It's smoking tobacco full of Novocaine. Nova, his girl got him, gassing him up. Love it. Let's continue.
They throats with golden chains, use vocal cords as skipping ropes, and jump till I am soaked in brains. From open plains to coastal waves to solar rays in open space. Can't find nobody doper unless you poke your veins and snort cocaine. Whoa, y'all can't.
Oh my god, he's using his vocal cords as jumping rope. Is that what he said? You can't be even higher than me or doper than me unless you're smoking dope and sticking needles in your arm. Like, I know I'm butchering the bars. I know that. Sorry, I can't go back and forth. I don't have a screen recorder. I've explained this. But, like, oh, awesome. I love the lighting. I love everything about it. And his braids are like ombre. I like that. Let's continue.
And so me, just get mad that I'm the man until you smash the screen. Like, whoa, I can handle heat. I walk through hell in open sandals, drinking gasoline. Yeah. Could've been a star, could've had a mansion and a car, and a Grammy album on the charts. I'm a savage, Randy with the bars. I don't rap about Xanax, goddamn it, can't cancel facts. We need answers, championing trash to the masses. Actually massively damages, Keep trying to cancel me, I own the masters.
Yes, we can't cancel the facts, we need answers. Censoring is massively damaging. Yes, you can't ever really get rid of the truth. The truth will always come back to light. That's from my past church days. The truth will always rise from the dark. You can't cancel the facts, and trying to do that just starts mass confusion and just like hurts the masses even further. I totally agree. Let's continue.
So I make the beats, I write the songs, I own the cameras, I could have been famous, done my music down till it's basic, get it on the hottest Spotify playlist, modify my catalog and go mainstream, I don't care if you mad at me, okay?
He sit there, he threw out a shout out for himself. Go on Spotify, come get me. Basically saying like, you can't cancel me because I am the owner of this domain. I am the owner of this domain. I own this shit. All this money is mine and Nova's, and I'm sorry, the guy who helps sometimes mix and master his music. Like, and that's the truth. Like, if he was owned by a studio, if he was owned by a record, if he had a manager or a publicist and all these people, we have people speaking for him and controlling him, and he's just like a little puppet. And he's like, no, you can't cancel me because I own all of this. And that's one of the main reasons, the main ways that people get canceled, because they attack your livelihood, because your livelihood is attached to everything, especially if you have kids, you have a family. It affects your family, it affects your whole lifestyle, it affects your position in life, your social class, and all these other things. And that's why people get so terrified and censor themselves, because your livelihood is everything you have. And I made a video on my other channel, maybe I'll put the link down below. If not, I'm sure the link to my channel is somewhere around here. The ways how you can become uncancelable, and it's basically detaching from mainstream and becoming self-sufficient, self-reliant, self-accountable, and responsible. And one of those ways is becoming an entrepreneur, becoming your own boss, and diversifying your income, so you don't have to sit there and coddle to the cult left or coddle to the cult right, because you're scared they're gonna attack your income. I know mostly it's the left, but I'm trying to be non-biased here. And that's the main way they get you. And if they can't attack Tom's money or his revenue, they can't cancel him. He's good, and they mad about that. Oh my god, this video is gonna be long. I'm sorry, let's continue.
Go ahead and change the channel. Don't waste your time trying to cancel me. They love me cause they know that I'm it. Say what you want, I guess it is what it is. Haters can talk, but they can't cancel the kid. Go ahead and go off, try and say this is it, but I swear to God, you can't cancel the kid. I feel like all these rappers lately on a mission. They starting drama, they don't really want no problems, so they talk in whispers. Don't even
Yeah, it's funny how like people literally will follow you just to hate on you. Just to hate on you. Like, there's videos that I would click on and it'd be like, someone commented like 2 seconds ago, so you follow them. This wasn't because you saw this on Explore page or somehow you found it some other way. You follow them because you commented as soon as they posted this shit, and you literally follow them just so you can hate on them. What kind of person does that? Like, what kind of like loser are you? Like, what kind of life that you do not have where you like, I want to just purposely follow someone so I can just spend my time and my energy just to hate on them? There's nothing wrong with posting your response or posting your opinion. We have freedom of speech for now, but the fact that you follow someone just so you can do that, that is maddening to me. I have on my other channel, like on my travel channel, I had someone go to multiple channels on my multiple videos on my channel and literally copy and paste the same comment in all my videos. I was like, well, who does that? Who the fuck does that? You do not know that it's literally like yelling on to the mountaintops how pathetic you are? People who really understand the mindset of people who do that, you're pathetic. And it's like laughable to me. But anyway, I like the caution tape too, because it's like, he's dangerous. I love that. Okay, let's continue.
I feel like all these rappers lately on a mission. They starting drama, they don't really want no problems, so they talk in whispers. Don't even start, no competition, y'all are finished. They say they feeling froggy, but I bet none of these frogs gon' ribbit. They think I'm soft, but
I bet none of these frogs are gonna rivet. Yes, I like that line.
Solid like a rock inside a Teflon box and dipped in carbon fiber liquid. I'm not religious, but I walk with Christians. If Jesus died for all my sins, he'd need 1,000,000 crosses tall as buildings.
Oh my god, I love that. If Jesus died for all my sins, he will need 1,000,000,000 crosses tall as buildings. That is facts. That is facts. I'm not religious anymore. I left the church for multiple reasons, but I respect the hell out of Christians, and I hate when people just shit all over them, because they're just regular people that literally have like just so much of like empathy. Like, my church went on a 40-day fast just to like, it was to like help people that are hurting in our country, basically. Like, let's stand in solidarity with the hurt souls of our country by fasting to help them. I fucking lost so much weight. You know how hard it is? 40 days, just liquid. That's hard. Like, but we did it out of love, out of compassion. So when people try to like make all Christians seem like they're these evil, Bible thumping, gay hating people that push their religions onto other people, most Christians keep that shit to themselves because they know it's not popular anymore unless they're in their own little bubble, right? And yes, there are some people like that, like the Baptist church, which is a tiny microscopic congregation that really should just be ignored until they just fade off into the darkness, right? But there's historians who say that Jesus Christ existed. Now, all the stories about Jesus Christ is true, who knows? But there's historians, not religious people, historians that said there's evidence that there was a Jesus Christ that existed. So for me, even if it's metaphor, like if someone put himself through so much pain and so much anguish, more than any of us can bear, for my sins, which I'm still racking up on a daily basis, like I'm not gonna, like, it's even if you don't believe in the whole story, like the idea of it, you know what I mean? And the fact that he's not Christian but he walks with them, or he's not religion or something like that, but he walks with them, it's just out of respect. I live in other countries that have completely different religions that I grew up with. Hindu, Muslim, Buddhism, other religions, you know what I mean? And I never disrespect them. You know, maybe I have my own ideas, but I never disrespect them. When they tell me this story of Shiva and stuff like that, I never like ha 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 and laugh in their face and say how ridiculous that is, because that is something that's so near and dear to them. That is something that helps them pull out of dark places. That's something that may help them become a better person. Why would I shit on that? I respect religions. I respect their temples. I respect their traditions, unless it's oppressing people or hurting people, right? So I like that he said that. That was fly, Tom. Let's continue.
Y'all can't cancel me. I'm a god and you're the devil. Stop attacking me. Like, whoa.
Devil.
Nails in my hands and feet. Y'all some snakes. I don't need fruit from that apple tree. I ain't doing features or buying beats. I'm a wolf on lie with sheep. I am what I am and I can't hide my teeth. Way too many rumors. I'm like, who's...
I'm a wolf that lies with sheep. I'm a wolf that lies with all you followers. Oh my god. And it looks like he doesn't need that apple. You can't tempt me. I'm good. Oh, this is so good.
Said it. Never met him. If he dissed me, probably about to drop a new record. I do what I want, don't matter if I get approval or not. Y'all ain't gonna cyberbully me or try to push on me until I'm becoming some dude who I'm not. Head full of ludicrous thoughts, producing the songs. My music is truth and you brutally shocked. I'm shooting my shot, I'm Biggie, I'm shady, I'm new school Pac. Go ahead and call me a piece of garbage, make a starving artist your primary target. I'm the largest monster in the...
He's new school Pac. I like that. I like that he said you're not gonna bully me, cyber bully me into someone I'm not. Like, you're not gonna get me out of my character. Like, I'll say what I need to say in the bars, but you're not gonna get me out of my character. And I like what he said before when he was like, I don't buy beats and stuff like that. I do this on my own with my girl Nova and the guy Evan, who sometimes help with mix and master his beats, but he doesn't use all these shortcuts. So come on, like. Yeah, like, let's continue.
The darkness, I'm a closet sharpened, I'm an army sergeant. If people wanna hate, then I'm grateful. It's only gonna make what I say less painful. Look at my face, embrace, I'm unstable. I ain't gonna break or shake or feel shameful. I don't care if you mad at me, okay?
If people gonna hate, then I'm gonna feel less, what is it? What I say is gonna feel less painful. So basically, when I have my rebuttal, I'm not gonna feel as guilty for coming at you because you hating on anyway, and you deserve this verbal ass kicking that I'm about to give you. I like that. All right, let's continue.
I don't care if you mad at me, okay? Go ahead and change the channel. Don't waste your time trying to cancel me. They love me cause they know that I'm it. Say what you want, I guess it is what it is. Haters can talk, but they can't cancel the kid. Go ahead and go on, try and say this is it, but I swear to God, you can't cancel the kid.
Video by Nova Rockefeller. Give her love, guys. Give her love. Go buy her new record and her poetry book. Go download Tom MacDonald's songs, both his songs. Get him above Cardi B, because Cardi B dropped her new song at the same time, or at least around the same time that Tom MacDonald did. And I don't know if it was marketing on either side, but I kind of have a feeling Cardi B was salty about that that not a diss, just the honesty that Tom spoke in his last fake woke video. So let's agitate a little bit more by getting her his song above Cardi's. I love you, girl, but you know, just gotta. It's fun. It's entertaining. Okay, that was awesome. I apologize once again. I know I didn't catch all the bars. I'm working on it. I need new equipment so I can be able to screen record, so I can be able to go back and forth. And boy, when I get the opportunity to do that, my videos are probably going to be an hour long, because like I'm really going to be like, wait, I gotta listen to that bar again. So I know I didn't catch every bar. It's not on the fault of Tom MacDonald's. It's just like he says something and you're trying to catch it, and then he says something else and you're like, oh shit, like okay, I gotta let that one go so I can hold on to this one. But help me out, help all of us out, and drop your favorite bar in the comment section. Edit that out. Tom MacDonald's amazing. He is well needed. His voice is well needed at this point in time. At this point in time in our society, in our social climate. And it's not that he's saying anything that's like revelation. It's revelation to individuals, but if you listen to smart people like I do, I read a lot, I listen to a lot of really smart people, a lot of philosophers and professors, and the Petersons of the world and stuff like that. So like a lot of what he said, I've heard other smart people say, which makes me believe that Tom MacDonald is also a curious man in reaching out and listening to people who are really highly intelligent and understand what's going on in society, understand the history of communism and Marxism and authoritarianism and dictatorship, and understand where we might be going. And he internalized that and he puts it in his bars. So I've heard people kind of criticize Tom MacDonald, like, oh, this has been said before. It's like, you're just saying that he's reading, like he's educating himself, and it's 2021, like nothing's original. But like, that doesn't mean what he's saying isn't needed right now in society. Sometimes people just need a reminder. Dr. Jordan Peterson is literally famous. Yes, he was initially blown up because of the pronoun thing with C-19 in Canada, but he is literally famous by just telling young men to be responsible, be accountable, be self-reliant, be self-sufficient, and yeah, life isn't fair. Develop the tools so you can create the life that you want, so you don't become bitter and angry. That is common sense to me. But he has garnered a massive following by just saying that, because people need to hear it. Even if as an individual might be like, okay, that's common sense, but people need to hear it because obviously they haven't heard it before. And sometimes you just need a reminder. That's not necessarily what this video is about, but he's still like, coming off the last song of Fake Woke, and people are still having a conversation about that. And so I think his voice is needed just as much as I think someone like Peterson's voice is needed right now. Just like I think someone like Candace Owens' voice is needed right now. Not that she's like blowing minds with brand new revelations. She's just repeating things that people need to hear because they haven't heard it, or they need a reminder. Or this is just a time and place in our society that needs to be said over and over and over again to seek into the consciousness, our collective consciousness. He is needed, and they can't cancel him, and that's just going to make him more and more angry, and they're going to probably go after him more and more and more. But he has us, and like he said, he owns his domain. So you can't take anything away from him because he owns all of it. You can't, there's no studio that owns his rights to his music and all those things. And so I'm glad that he's around. I appreciate Tom. I appreciate what he's doing. I appreciate his voice. Do I think he's a marketing genius? Yes. Do I think he genuinely believes and feels everything he feels when he writes it and when he releases it? Yes. But I also think he understands that there was a gap. There was a gap in our media. There was a gap in society that someone needed to say what he needed to say. Someone that looked like him needed to say what that needed to be said, and he filled that gap. And I think it comes from genuinely wanting to do that, wanting to, like he in the interview that I think he did in his live stream where he talked about he just wants to make music and make people feel, but I also think he's a marketing fucking genius at the same time. So I respect Tom as a businessman, as someone my personally who pays attention to marketing, and just as a person with a conscience and wants to do something about what he sees going on. So that is it, guys. What did you think about Tom MacDonald's canceled? Did you love it? Did you love it? Did you love it? Or do you think like, oh, whatever, culture vulture? Please put in a comment in the comment section below. Please tell me what else you guys want me to react to. I get all your suggestions. I have a list. I'm getting to it. Thank you for all my new subscribers. And please like, comment, and subscribe. Get us to 500 first goal. Anyway, whatever you do, like, comment, and subscribe. It helps with the algorithm. So you guys have an amazing, amazing day. Share this video, and Tom MacDonald's video, and share my video too. All right, bye bye. See you.